Does commuting stress you out? The people, the pushing, you never get a seat, train delays. Watch this video. I'm going to share with you how you can be mindful during your commute so you arrive fresh instead of stressed. The reason we get stressed, it's not what's going on out here, it's what's going on in here. So imagine for a second, this is your mind, right? And then you start thinking thoughts like, you need to check your email, you're worrying about what your boss said to you, you're thinking about social media, or you're worrying about your to-do list, and you're worrying about your presentation. So your mind is getting clouded and cluttered. Your mind is full, and it also affects the way you see in the world. It affects your vision, it clouds your vision, which then changes how you act, how you respond, how you perceive, and so on. And that's what causes the stress. So what mindfulness can do is essentially help you clear the clutter. So I'll share with you a few ways that you can punctuate your journeys, your commute, with moments of mindfulness. So instead of arriving stressed and annoyed and angry, you can arrive feeling chilled and calm and relaxed. What people commonly do when they get on a train or when they're commuting is you reach for your phone and scroll and scroll and scroll, and that just clutters up your mind. Put your phone down for 1 minute and just pay attention to your surroundings. Look around where you are, notice things where you are. Don't judge it, because that fills your mind with more thoughts, but just observe it. Be a passive observer, that's all. So that's one way you can clear your mind. Another thing you can do is when you're walking. So if you're walking to catch a train, to catch a tube, or going to work, whatever, when you're walking, and most of the time people are in their head. They're thinking, their mind is clouded with thoughts. They're thinking about their emails, about what their boss said, about their to-do list, politics, and so on. What they do is they use walking as a means to an end, just to get somewhere. Instead of using walking as a means to an end, use it as an end in itself. So while you're walking, just pay attention to your feet as you are walking on the floor. Notice your feet in your shoes, how they feel in your shoes as you walk. Feel your heel and then your toes and so on. And do that for a minute. And on your journeys, that helps declutter your mind. And another thing you can do, which is actually a personal favorite of mine, is, and you can do this anywhere, is listen to your breathing. You can sit down or stand up while you're walking, take deep inhale and exhales, breathe a little louder than you normally do, and just listen to your breathing. And if you do this for 1 minute, it clears the clutter in your mind, and you'll notice an immediate benefit after investing that 1 minute, just 1 minute, listening to your breathing. Really good. So during your morning commute, instead of using it as a means to an end, use it as an end in itself. And you do that by experiencing the world around you.
experiencing and observing the world around you. Now I get it, you don't want to be where you are, which is why you read or why you switch off and use your phone. I get it. I'm not suggesting you don't read, and I'm not suggesting you don't listen to music. But what I am suggesting is, well, you know how when you're in a room and the window's shut and it gets a little bit hot and sticky in the summertime, right? It gets a little bit hot and sticky and a bit sweaty and you start feeling a bit fatigued. But if you open the window a crack and you let a gust of fresh air in, just for a minute, you feel better, right? Well, that's kind of what you're doing with mindfulness during your commute. I'm not suggesting you spend hours gonging bells, but just punctuate your commute with a moment of mindfulness. So when you do, you arrive at work feeling a little bit more fresh and a little less stressed. Enjoy your day.